Hello, people of YouTube. Welcome again. Welcome to another episode. Sorry about that. Okay, let's do this. If you're watching this, you know that the title of it is pretty self-explanatory, but to summarize it, yeah, I pretty much got fired just like everyone nowadays. And as you can see, I'm not sure what to do. Sorry, bro. Damn. Well, yeah, I'm not exactly sure what to do, but it's all good. I'm you know, all positive vibes right now since I've been in this situation before, so I think I should be fine. And as you can see, for anyone that's been watching the shorts, my homie let me borrow his car again, so heck yeah, you know, we get to you know get to enjoy the J series a little bit. But you know, the main dish today is, you know, being fired. And you know, with so many layoffs and, you know, people cutting what's it called, staff, I figure, okay, well, you know what, why not make a video of this? If anything, this is one of the things I also wanted to kind of do on the channel. I guess, you know, here and there having a little yap session, right? Doesn't hurt anyone. But yeah, I mean, wait for it. Ooh. I guess I'll start with the first time to kind of explain a little bit to why I guess I am in the position I am. But you know what, I'll leave it at this. The first time I was jobless, not fired, for about a month or two. No, I think 2 or 3 months. I don't exactly remember how long. However, I was applying to jobs pretty often, right? And I was starting to, and I had some savings, so I was able to survive for a little bit. But you know, the money was gonna eventually end sometime, and at the very end of it, I was worried. I had no idea what to do. And you know, I basically went up to, you know, I basically just asked God to not leave me on the streets, you know, and he listened. You know, I think after after I went to him, I think a week later I got an offer, or 1 or 3. Sorry, I think it was like a week after that. I got like not only 1 offer, but I actually ended up getting 3 consecutive offers, and they were all for the same position, basically same position, same pay range, and that's pretty much it. And other than that, you know, no complaints, right? And you know, I went back to a company that I thought it was gonna be good, you know, and then things just didn't work out, you know. The company apparently has been also going through some changes itself, so there's a lot of catching up. And you know, I thought I You know, I thought I knew what micromanaging was until I started to be with this one other manager or whatever. And you know what? I never had a bad one before, so I figured, well, I guess it's time for me to have one. So, you know, I ended up having two at the very end of that job. So there's that, two pretty micromanaging managers. You know, I still, you know, there was a couple times there was many times I tried to put my effort, you know, but it was not enough for these people, and I ended up getting fired, and no good, you know, no, just no bueno. Give me a sec, I'm gonna need to get some gas. Hey YouTube, I was having some technical difficulties with the audio of the footage, so at the moment we're gonna do some voiceover to continue this, so please bear with me. All right, okay, so let's talk about you know, the last part. You know, being fired is just not nice, right? It really sucks, especially since apparently to my manager, poor performance, right? But like I mentioned, I was genuinely trying to improve, and it was pretty frustrating experience that, you know, you are trying to improve, but your feedback is telling you that you're still not doing good enough, right? So you do a little bit more, and it keeps going, you know, back and forth on, you know, not doing any better, right? And you know, I don't want to say too much because, you know, regarding the situation, but you know, only just enough for, you know, I guess a little YouTube video. But other than that, you know, like I mentioned before, that I worked with this company, right? Heard about the manager, but I figure, well, you know what, you know, I guess it's whatever. Little by little, I come to realize that things that I might have heard maybe were true. When I was told that I was fired, I was going on a trip, and I knew, okay, maybe I'm gonna get either fired before or after I come back, or, you know, maybe just right before leaving. And turns out I was right. I wasn't really shocked when I got fired because I saw it coming. And as I mentioned previously too, since I've gone through it before, I think I felt a little bit, I was a little bit calm in the situation, you know. It's nothing really new. But yeah, you know, there's not much to explain. Very simple, you know. I'm not trying to explain a little too much because, you know, still want to keep some of this stuff, I guess you could say, kind of private, right? But thank you so much for, you know, all the 30 subscribers that keep coming back. Thank you everyone that, you know, keeps watching my shorts. You know, I see everyone that is checking me out, you know. And one more thing, or actually, by the time you're watching this video, technically it's been a little bit over a month since I actually recorded this video, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I might have recorded it week after I was fired. Thankfully, I'm okay. I'm in a much better position, you know. I was actually going to try to maybe go document some of this stuff, but you know, when you are trying to do car videos, you realize that you need money for gas to be able to record car videos, right? But yeah, well, thank you anyone that watched, you know, my, you know, experience of being fired, especially in today's economy and job market. But you know, besides that, I should have probably included, you know, this job market, these layoffs are no joke, man.
all I can say is that even close people were also affected by this current what's it called economy. I'll leave it at that. And it's almost unbelievable. But again, thank you everyone that has been watching my shorts. Thank you anyone that stopped by and check this video out. If you were fired before, drop a comment, drop a like, share it. Share your experience. Let's share your experience. Let us know how was it when you were fired. How were you able to overcome it. you know any tips that help you, any resources, because we all definitely good if we can all help each other out, right? All right, well, again, last time, thank you so much for watching. I will make a couple announcements on my Instagram of a few big things coming into the channel, or quote unquote to the bill, right? So check that stuff out if anyone's watching. Goodbye.